This is Barrett, because I doubt Barrett will get it in one shot.
If you have a question, do me a favor and say, "Hi Barrett, I'm so-and-so," and then ask your question, okay? When he gets some, when he turns it over to questions.
Yeah. Okay, so I was just going to talk a little bit about me. So I'm sort of primarily came from being like an artist. Like when I was like your age, I started doing like computer art with like the pixels and like drawing the pixels and then eventually I got into like doing 3D art in junior high for me. And then I went to college and did more 3D art and then ended up getting a job, and I was a 3D artist then for 10 years, and then I left and started my own game company, and so now I'm making my very own game. And if you would like to see, I thought I would show maybe my old. Well, I'll show you some of my 3D work from.
And what programs did you work on?
So this is a.
3D.
Sorry. Actually, if you want, I can show you my college demo reel too.
Yeah, let's
Right, progression. That's good.
You have your junior high reel?
No.
I would love to have that.
Back then it was on like VHS.
Oh, funny.
So I don't have it digitalized. But so this is from 2002. Cool. The editing's bad. So this was work I did in college that like got me my first job as a 3D artist.
Nice.
Where did you go to school?
A little tech school up in Sunnyvale called Cogswell Technical College. At the time, it was like the only school that taught any of this.
Interesting.
So that was like 1999.
Wow.
Super. Ancient history.
Yeah. Surprising that it doesn't look like too terrible anymore.
No, it's
Oh, it's great.
mean, pretty. Oh, that's great.
What tools were you using at the time?
This was all lightweight 3D.
Lightweight.
Lightweight 3D.
Yeah, No one really uses it anymore.
Well, I remember hearing about it.
Yeah,
But it was something that was fairly expensive, right?
Yeah.
But the school had it? Or did you have to buy it yourself?
I had it. My parents actually bought it for me when I was in junior high.
Cool.
So, but
Having access to tools is,
Yeah.
Oh, look!
such a great
It's like a little
Oh
walk-on
my
guy.
gosh, she's
So, yeah.
wonderful.
So then I got a job at Blur, and our first project actually was working on a Disney, Disney movie called Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas. It's like animated.
We'll have to go.
Mickey's what?
Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas.
Twice Upon a Christmas
Yeah,
instead
it
of
was
Once
like
Upon a
all 3D.
Christmas.
Yeah, it was like the sequel to Once Upon a Christmas.
Cool.
It was like, and then, but I also worked on a lot of like game cinematics and stuff at Blur. So this is my Blur stuff. So this was like 10 years later.
And what tools were you using 10 years later?
3D Studio Max, Digital Fusion, yeah, Photoshop. This is a Super Bowl commercial.
This is all generated?
Yeah, it's all generated.
The humans do?
Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
That was like the goon with Call June Mommy.
Oh, that's so
He did the voice, yeah.
Very cool.
imagine.
So these are like the cutscenes that you would maybe see in between, like playing video game levels. This is Halo.
Halo was pretty popular in my school. I
Yeah,
don't play it.
yeah. This is Wolverine.
And Transformers?
Yeah, that was like a cool clip.
I love him. People donate and you give them back some prizes and other things. What did you offer?
So, yeah, it's a good question. For anybody that donated like $10 or more, they got a free copy. They'll get a copy of the game when it's done. So they're sort of basically pre-ordering. And then if you did more, you could do stuff like write a page like of a book. You know, you could have your own book in the game. There's
Cool.
also going to be like busts, like 3D busts. I did one.
You can have a 3D bust of your head.
Yeah,
Oh, so how much did they have to do
It's
for
like
that one?
cathedral-
that was the most expensive.
Cathedral
I think that was like
windows
300.
That's
in
great.
Renaissance. You got
Still a
to shoot
deal.
yourself on a cathedral window.
So this is some of the original art for it that I did on Kickstarter.
I have something I'd like to
Yeah.
tell you about your game. Maybe you can make it a little more random, so if someone wins the game, they can be, if it is random, they can go like, oh, I could just do this, in and out in 1 minute.
Yeah, if they like looked up like how to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe you can make it more random and make it do random things like,
The second time through.
Yeah.
yeah, the second time through, or just make it do overall randomness.
Yeah.
So if they put an internet thing on it,
So,
I was thinking about doing that a little bit, like having like there's one point where you have to figure out the combination of a lock, and I could make the combination of the lock like random so that they could just look it up. Little
right.
things like that.
That's a good point, right? The
or
people
you
can look
make
it
the
up.
flower color random, so it'll be like a little fun surprise.
But do you think
Oh, yeah.
people would look it up because it would spoil it for them? They would look it up
Some people
anyway.
would.
But some
But that's kind of the advantage too. Is like then if you get stuck, like then you can like
You
look it up
can
instead
look
of,
it
like,
up.
giving up. But,
Yeah.
so it's sort of like
I
nice
can
and
give
both
you
ways.
I can give you
So yeah, here's the bust.
Okay, Dylan?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is it going to be available on Xbox?
No plans right now, but yeah, maybe. It's kind of like easiest to finish the game for the computer first. Kind of like you guys, you know, it's you're working on the computer already. You can just like hit play basically and like try it. And so the first goal is to get it finished for the computer, and then talking with Microsoft or Sony to get it on their game console is like kind of the next step. And it's easiest to do that once you can sort of show them like this is the game I have. Like
Yeah. Interesting.
So when-
Maybe you can add a final twist in the game when you just think it's a button and it lights up, all the marble sculptures come to life.
I think he's,
Your patrons
I think,
turn on you.
And then
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, wait a second.
and then you win.
Now, I want to ask the question, how long have you been working on the game again?
Since November 2012, so
2012.
a year and a half almost. Yeah.
And is there a way for continuing angels to donate?
Yeah, actually, we did a pre-order. We just put up a pre-order page.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
On your website?
Yeah, on the game company that I started is called Lucky Paws. Like,
And
P-A-U-S-E?
you'll give us that so we can link it.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, great. So
Huh.
what we'll do is we'll put that link on Makersville
Yeah.
or Wacky Cap and Trish,
Sure.
and also send it to, so make sure that we have the correct email address for your parent. Look at the yellow sticky note that's on the side of your computer and make sure that that's correct, okay?